The Hope Diamond.
The curse of the Hope Diamond is highly disputed, but you can't argue with the long list of people who've met a sad end after coming in contact with the diamond. People who've guarded, owned, and worn the diamond have been hung by a mob, committed suicide, torn to pieces by wild dogs, and torn to pieces by a French mob.
The Woman from Lemb Statue.
The woman from Lemb might look like something from a Tim Burton sex dream, but it's actually super cursed. It's so cursed that most people refer to WFL as the goddess of death. Beginning with Lord Elfont and his family, every duke, sir, and lord who's owned this statue has died a horrible death. After hundreds of years of wiping out entire families, the statue was donated to the Royal Scottish Museum.
The Dybbuk Box.
The Dybbuk Box is actually a wine cabinet from the 1920s that made its way through multiple eBay buyers, beginning in 2001. Each buyer reported being visited by similar nightmares of an old hag and various ailments. The box was finally purchased by a museum director and sealed it away in a secret location.
Little Bastard.
Little Bastard was James Dean's Porsche 550 Spider, which he bought while filming Rebel Without a Cause. 1 week after purchasing the car, he died in a car crash. But Little Bastard didn't stop there. The guy who sold Dean the car bought the body, and it fell off a trailer, maiming a mechanic. Then, when someone tried to steal the car disappeared during transportation and hasn't been seen since.
The Basano Vase.
This vase is thought to be one of the most haunted objects in the world. Good thing it's allegedly locked in a coffin that's been buried in a mystery spot. The vase was given to a woman in northern Nepal as a wedding gift. In 1988, the vase was found with a note that said, "Beware. This vase brings death."
Anna Baker's wedding dress.
Anna Baker's cursed wedding dress is just one of the many haunted items in the Baker mansion, which boasts at least 2 ghosts and disembodied screams coming from the ice room. But the most haunted room is supposedly the room where Anna's wedding dress is kept encased in glass.
The Crying Boy painting.
One of the more interesting haunted items, the Crying Boy was a mass-produced painting by Bruno Amadio that was distributed in post-war England. All of a sudden, the houses in which the paintings were hung caught on fire. Not at the same time, but you get it. The only thing to survive the flames, the Crying Boy. Firefighters began to believe that the paintings were cursed.
Jelly Purple Sapphire.
After stealing this gem from the Temple of Indra in 1857, when are we going to learn our lesson about robbing temples? Colonel W. Ferris almost immediately fell into economic disrepair. Then a friend of his committed suicide while wearing the gem. Sometime later, a friend of Oscar Wilde's had the gem and fell into a series of misfortunes that led him to throw away the sapphire 3 times. After each attempt to rid himself of the gem, it would reappear at his home. Spooky.
Annabelle the Doll.
A lot of people know Annabelle from The Conjuring, or maybe from the movie Annabelle, all about her murderous exploits. But this creepy doll is no piece of fiction. It actually belonged to a nursing student named Donna who had to have her home exorcised by a priest after the doll attacked one of her friends.
Thomas Busby's chair.
This chair is so cursed that if you sit on it, you're going to die. Obviously, everyone is going to die. This chair just speeds up the process. A little backstory. Thomas Busby was a nasty guy who murdered his father in 1702, and a chair that he liked to sit in was thought to be unlucky after multiple people died after sitting on it.
The phone number plus 359 888 888 888.
The three people who had the phone number plus 359 888 888 888 all died a terrible death. One died of an alleged radioactive poisoning, while the other two holders of the number were gunned down, one while on a date, the other while having lunch. It kind of sounds like all three of these guys were targets for the mafia or a government death program. Or maybe that's what the curse wants you to think. Check out even creepier here.
Robert the Doll.
Robert the Doll is not messing around. In 1906, a mistreated servant of the Otto family imbued a doll with dark spirits and gave it as a gift to the youngest son of the Otto family, Robert, who named the doll after himself. His parents said that they could hear their son speaking to the doll all evening, and that they could even hear the doll responding in a guttural voice. After Robert the man passed away, the doll moved on to a new home, where it allegedly attacked a young girl, and was seen roaming the hallways. The doll is now kept in the East Martello Museum, where you have to ask permission to take his picture. If he doesn't say it's cool, you get cursed.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.